Hello, everyone, and welcome to Boredom Sated. I'm Boris. This is
I'm Mike.
Mike.
Hi.
So we're doing something a little bit different this week. We decided with all of this social distancing and the requirements of being inside the house, we'll go over a few movies that, as role players, in our opinion, everybody should watch to help them enjoy and give them some ideas on your role playing games or campaigns or characters. Again, this is all our opinions, but these are fun movies, and we decided to really age ourselves and go with the 80s to
Nothing wrong with
to
dating.
pick movies. Nothing's wrong with the 80s to pick movies from that decade that we feel really help with describing a role-playing type of engagement. So let's do it this way, Mike. Let's name you name your fifth first, and I'll name my fifth second. Then we'll go to fourth,
Okay.
third, all the way, ending up with our first choice.
Okay.
Okay.
Now these
So go
movies
ahead.
are basically sword and sorcery fantasy type movies that
Yeah.
very much relate to Dungeons and Dragons role playing tabletop scenario or feel. So number 5 for me is Hawk the Slayer. Hawk the Slayer is cheesy goodness. The special effects are 80s. I think it was 1980 when it first came out or something like that. And yeah, it's a gem. I've seen it just recently, and it's the best comedy movie, inadvertent comedy movie of all time, in my opinion.
I surprisingly, that is also my fifth choice. And what few people don't know about it is it didn't even go straight to video. It went straight. It was a TV made for TV movie,
Uh,
and the special effects are priceless. Let's just leave it at that. You guys really, you can watch it on YouTube, but the special effects are totally priceless. Uh,
all right,
all
let's
right,
move on ahead to number
so
4.
at number four,
Yeah.
mine is Willow.
Okay. Mine is Sword and the Sorcerer.
Two little bit different aspects. Mine being a much more major movie,
Oh,
and yours being a B rated movie.
yes, it was.
Yes,
Tried to head for the B rated movies because there were so many.
yes, yes, definitely.
And they always had a. This is the first time I saw this was on VHS, good old VHS, and rented it. And I'm like, wow, this is really the opening scene was just chilling. Even though the special effects obviously are again, I think they spent all their money on that opening scene, but but it was really spooky. Yeah,
Yes, and Willow definitely because being a higher production made for movie theaters had
yeah.
the better special effects. Uh, so we'll go to now number three.
Sorry.
Well, my number three was Clash of the Titans. You know,
Uh,
your basic mythology, Greek mythology.
Good old Ray Harryhausen. Okay, yeah.
Yes.
My number 3 is Beastmaster. Another, I think, straight to video. I'm not sure if it was ever released or not, but it
No,
is.
Beastmaster was actually.
Was it released?
I
Or no?
saw Beastmaster in the movie theater. That
Yeah.
was my first rated R movie.
Oh, okay, yeah. And it had the wonderful Tanya Roberts in it. Oh yeah.
Yes, yes,
Oh god.
yes, definitely. Your number two?
Number 2 is Clash of Titans for me.
Oh wow,
It
you
was.
you actually
Uh,
ranked Clash of the
yeah, I
Titans
love that movie. It's
higher.
really.
It's a really good movie.
Yeah, it was
My number two is Crawl.
good old.
I
Oh.
yes, it's a little bit sci-fi with aliens invading a fantasy world, but look,
Yeah.
it had magic, it had Cyclops, it had magical beasts, and it had a cool returning knife, whatever that was, the
Yeah, the
Star
glaive.
of Death.
The glaive. Yes. It also had Liam Neeson, very young Liam Neeson.
Yes, yes, who died like halfway through the movie.
Yeah, he wouldn't have died if he just stayed still. I remember
Yeah.
that. It's like walls. If you keep moving, it comes towards you. Like, dude, stop moving. No.
Yes, definitely.
Uh,
So,
and your number
then
one?
what was your number one? No,
Oh, my
your
number
number
one
one.
is Conan the Barbarian. Of course, it's like Arnold's breakthrough role, but the music was amazing. Um, yeah, and as a fan of Robert E. Howard's short stories about Conan, it felt more like a Conan. Uh, the atmosphere was more like a Conan movie. Conan the Barbarian world.
I I also went with my number one Conan, but I went with Conan the Destroyer because that is way, in my opinion, more in line with RPG. You had a party, you had the rogue, you had the wizard, you had the barbarian, you had the
The,
fighter as the guard,
you had
you
the
had
you had
other
the
wizards.
you had the constipated wizard. Come on. All his magic was.
It doesn't matter. You had a wizard.
Yes, he cast one spell throughout the entire thing. It was open door or closed door. Sorry.
Hey, that was the most useful spell in the whole movie.
If you just throw a dagger at the guy, it'd be the same effect. But whatever, it was Grace
But
Jones was amazing. Yeah, and
yes, I
and you
just
know,
thought
no, you're
Conan the
right.
Destroyer was a
Well,
much better RPG movie.
true. You're right about the party, especially the rogue type, because we happen to know a particular guy who's exactly like that. Except he's not a rogue, but
You,
who shall never
well,
be
he's exactly like
named.
that in life. Forget
Yeah.
about role playing games. Uh,
Yes. 80s was a great time. I think as far as these movies, a lot of them came with B movies or straight to video or something like that, or very limited release. But
right.
I mean, the cheesy effects we can laugh at, but they did a lot for what they had.
Exactly. So, actually, considering we had two of the same and the rest were different, it is our opinions, but I would like to know what our audience thinks. Please, in the comments, just state, do you agree? What other movie you think should deserve to be on the top five that we missed? We recommend you watch these because, hey, you're sitting at home, nothing to do. If you're into RPG, these are definitely a good set of flicks to
Yeah.
watch. So, please like the video, please subscribe, please leave your comment. And this is Boredom Sated saying social distance and be safe.
Bye bye.